At the beginning of the story, we see NN soaking wet from water, her face injured and covered in blood. Nearby, her husband steps forward to carry his sister-in-law to the hospital, but leaves NN helpless there. After some time, he says he will send someone, but sends no one, and she collapses right there. She is later brought to the hospital with a false smile, coming to meet Ninian. After the death of his brother, Leo spread false news of his own death and started living with his sister-in-law. His child was also in her womb. Seeing them together, Julie slaps NN and says, "After your husband's death, don't wander around someone else's husband." NN slaps her back saying, "You should control your husband." At that moment, Leo slaps Ninian and says, "Why did you bring me near yourself?" Meanwhile, Julie gets a phone call revealing that when she had an accident while studying engineering, people had fled, so people were coming to capture her. The police arrive there. Because Julie is pregnant, Leo decides to send Ninian to save her. Despite Lily being in a weak state, he forcibly sends Ninian to save Lily. A few days later, Leo comes to meet Ninian in jail and apologizes because she suffered due to his wife's pregnancy. Actually, his wife was Nan. By spreading false news of her death, she started living with his sister-in-law under his brother's identity. He has her sign a contract, a mental illness contract. After signing, she is taken to a mental hospital, thinking she can be removed from there. Ninian is taken to the mental hospital where everyone beats and tortures her. When she arrives at the hospital, Julie meets her upstairs and they argue. Julie accuses her, "After your husband's death, you wander around my husband." Leo also arrives there. Julie pushes NN and decides to jump down herself to see whom Leo will save. Leo grabs NN's hand but lets go, thinking his sister-in-law will be upset. NN falls, getting seriously injured. Leo quickly lifts his sister-in-law Julie and takes her to the hospital, leaving Ninian helpless there. Later, NN regains consciousness in the hospital. Leo had brought some rice pudding to transfuse Yanyan's blood into Julie's body after her blood level dropped. NN looks at her body and sees that 10 syringes of her blood have already been given to Julie. Seeing this, NN gets very angry and says, "Julie's body is her body, but isn't mine my body?" Leo shouts, "Julie is my wife." NN asks, "Julie is your wife? Is your wife Julie? I hate you." Hearing this, Leo says, "I don't want to see you either. Pack your things, I'll take you to your parents." At that moment, Yanyan gets a call from the P family saying they are coming to pick her up. She packs all her important belongings and throws the wedding papers into the trash. She recalls the old times when Leo loved her very much. She tears their photo into 2 pieces and says, "Maybe we will never meet again. Goodbye," and heads towards her family. Dozens of cars and security from the P family come to pick her up. She gets into a car and leaves for the P family. Leo thinks to himself, "Wait for just 10 months, then everything will be fine. Until my sister-in-law gives birth, you wait for me, and then we'll have a grand wedding again." He doesn't know that Nian has already left him. NN takes out a will that Leo had given her on their wedding night. He had said that if for any reason she wasn't there, it would protect her. Yanyan gives it to the security and says to take it to the lawyer. The P family had made grand preparations to welcome Nian. As soon as she arrives, Ben, the son of the P family, welcomes her. Gold, silver, diamonds, pearls, and expensive gifts are given to her. Yanyan is very happy. She goes to Ben and says, "Leo is not dead. He faked his death and started living with his sister-in-law. I have left him forever." Ben says, "Leo has wronged you. I will take care of that. Please take me inside." Yanyan takes Ben inside. Ben tells his guards to stop all support to Leo's family. Leo reaches home and calls Neon, saying, "I'll take you to your parents." But the house is empty, and NN is not there. He looks at the photo on the wall and searches every room after seeing the torn photo, but cannot find Neon. He wonders if she found out that he was living under his brother's identity. He looks at the tape and fearfully asks if she knows everything. The video records that after his brother's death, he assumed his identity. Then Julie arrives. Leo is scared, wondering where NN has gone. He tells Julie that she is unwell and sends her to get water. Julie sees the tape and realizes that Leo is not her husband, but her brother-in-law. Her real husband had died in an accident. She discovers the truth, but decides not to reveal it. Julie sits there scared. Then Leo comes with water and asks, "What happened?" Julie hides the truth and says, "If Yanyan takes you, I will be alone." The next morning, John sees Yanyan and hugs her, but it is Julie. Julie thinks to herself that Yanyan will never return. John holds Yanyan's ring, which she had earlier removed from his hand and thrown into the garden, but later retrieved. He thinks Yanyan has returned to her family. He calls her, but the phone doesn't connect. Fearfully, he goes to her family's house. Ben's family arrives with big projects and a wedding card. He says, "Don't create any chaos at the wedding." NN's greedy father sees this and happily agrees. Then John arrives and asks, "Whose wedding is this?" Leo asks, "Where is Neon?" His father says she went abroad. If John finds out about the wedding, he could ruin it. Leo says even though Neon's husband is dead, we will take care of her. Then Leo sees the wedding card and angrily leaves. He thinks, can Yan Yan really leave me? On the way, he sees a wedding advertisement showing a bride who looks like Yan Yan. At the same time, he sees Yan Yan going inside in bridal attire. He gets out of the car and follows. He thinks someone called Yan Yan, but she ignores it and goes inside. Leo enters and hears people saying, how lucky is the groom to have such a beautiful bride. I heard the bride kissed the groom for half an hour. Hearing this makes Leo very angry. He calls, but Yan Yan's phone doesn't connect. He grabs the bride's hand and says, I will not let you marry. But the bride is not Yan Yan, it's someone else. Seeing this, Leo feels relieved and thinks, NN loves me, she cannot leave me. Back home, his father is angry and says, the Ben family has stopped helping us. He shouts, what did you do to make the business fall? He tells him to go apologize at Ben family's son's wedding. He sees the card and sees that the bride is Nan. Shocked, he rushes to the Ben family. He remembers that Yan Yan had already caught his lie. Leo reaches the wedding and asks everyone about the bride. People talk among themselves that the bride's first husband died in a car accident. They tease, has the dead husband returned? Leo falls to his knees, crying, and says, NN cannot do this, she loves me, she is only mine. Then Leo truly sees Yan Yan entering as Ben's bride. The sound of clapping fills the hall as the bride and groom enter. He cannot believe his eyes, she is really his Yan Yan. He runs and says, you didn't go abroad, why did you lie? You came here to be a bride, and tries to grab her hand. NN says, my husband died in a car accident, so I can marry whoever I want. Don't block my path. Ben says to Leo, you and Julie both are criminals. By faking death, you deceived this family's business. Did NN know everything beforehand? Leo thinks. Then Leo himself declares, I am not dead. I am your husband. Leo angrily asks Ben, do you even know what her favorite thing is? You are not worthy of marrying her. You are disabled. What would you know? He says she likes collecting watches and prefers light food. Ben replies, that is your preference. Even if I am not capable, I will always love her. Her favorite color is sky blue. Yan Yan likes food and beautiful long dresses. Hearing this, Yan Yan becomes very happy. Even after living together for 5 years, Leo did not know these things. But how did Ben learn them in just 2 months? Ben calls security and has Leo thrown out. Leo comes inside again and stubbornly shows the ring. He says, I found your ring. NN says, you were the one who threw it away that time. Don't pick it up now and pretend it's love. Leo threatens, otherwise I will explode the bomb. Hearing this, everyone becomes afraid. At that moment, Julie arrives and starts looking for the remote. She says, I am going to become the mother of your child. Why are you doing this? Leo says, didn't you know that I am Yanshun? Julie says, now NN is also marrying someone else, and I am going to become the mother of your child, so we will live together. When Leo does not listen, Julie reveals the truth that the bomb is fake. Security throws both of them out. Julie explains to Leo, now Yan Yan has married someone else, and I am the mother of your child. Leo angrily says, if you had not revealed the truth about my bomb, NN would be with me right now. Leo grabs Julie's throat. Then the hospital scene appears. He says, I have fulfilled my brother's last wish, so now I am leaving you. Julie says, don't leave me. Leo again grabs her throat and says, I only had a relationship with you to repay my brother's debt. Otherwise, I would not even touch a girl like you. Because of you, I lost my Yan Yan. Julie laughs and says, you say you love Yan Yan, but you always came to my room. You were the one who always brought pain to her. For me, you let her get soaked in the rain. Hearing this, Leo feels deep regret. He thinks, I have done a terrible wrong to my NN. Ben introduces Yan Yan as the new mistress of the P family and the vice president of the P family. Addressing everyone, Yan Yan says, together we will take the P business forward. Everyone praises her. In this happiness, people request a kiss, and Yan Yan kisses P. Seeing this, Leo becomes extremely jealous. He angrily says, don't touch Yan Yan. P replies, NN is my wife. I can do whatever I want. What is it to you? Leo says, even if you married her, she will always love only me. NN angrily says, I don't love you. My husband has already died. I am a widow. Leo insults P by calling him disabled. Yan Yan angrily slaps Leo and says, don't say anything about my husband. Don't you remember Julie is your legal wife? You have given me so much pain. Don't you remember you pushed me onto pieces of glass? To save Julie, you blamed me? In the mental hospital, everyone beat and punished me. All of this was to save your Julie, wasn't it? You treated me terribly. Now regretting will not change anything. Leo cries and says, give me one chance. NN says, from now on, do not come in front of me. Seeing your face only gives me pain. Leo knees and cries, have you forgotten all our promises? NN replies, "You broke the promises first when you faked your death and left me to live with your sister-in-law. When you were living with Julie, did you ever think about me? Do you think I will forgive you and come back to you? Watch you loving Julie and see your child calling you parents? Why should I be that foolish? You are such a shameless man. Now I am married and I will live my life with my husband." Yan Yan kisses P again. Seeing this, Leo becomes extremely jealous. Yan Yan slaps him and says, "Now you should continue your brother's bloodline and live with Julie." P orders the security, put Leo in jail. He apologizes to NN that she had to suffer so much. All the photos of the torture NN suffered are revealed. Seeing this, P becomes very angry and says, "Give him the same pain." In jail, everyone beats Leo. He thinks that maybe Yan Yan had also suffered the same pain. On the jail TV, he sees NN giving an interview with P. After paying some money, Leo is released from jail. Julie comes to take him. She says, "Now we are going to become parents, so forget everything and move forward." Leo says, "I will apologize to Yan Yan and make her mine again." Leo falls sick and goes to meet NN. Yan Yan is also coming in that direction. Leo becomes happy and thinks she still loves him. But NN goes into another room where P is. She feeds P food. Seeing this, Leo burns with jealousy inside. Leo sits on the ground and starts crying. He thinks, "I lost my Yan Yan, whom I loved very much. Because of me I lost her." Seeing this, Julie gets an idea. She pays a girl to kidnap Yan Yan. Then she also sends a message to P to come alone to the old building. In the old building, when they regain consciousness, all three are tied up and fire is burning everywhere. Leo says, "Save me." But NN goes to save P. While saving P, Yan Yan catches fire, but P stands up on his feet and saves her and escapes. Leo can only watch. He remembers his past and thinks, "Were you also helpless like me at that time?" The hospital scene appears. Julie is cutting apples for Leo. She says, "See, NN does not love you. If she loved you, she would have saved you." Leo grabs Julie's throat and asks, "You started the fire, didn't you?" Julie says, "I just wanted to show you that she does not love you. You became so sick." But even though she was in the next room, she didn't come to see you. "Because of this child you hurt Yan Yan. If this child does not remain, then Yan Yan will love me." What he does next is not shown to us. On the other side, Pei starts standing on his own feet and slowly begins to walk. Seeing this, Yan Yan becomes very happy. Alien remembers something. When she was a child, unable to bear the pain from her cruel father, her mother set herself and her daughter on fire. At that time, a boy came and saved her. The pendant on his neck and the pendant on Pei's neck were the same. That means when he saved her in childhood, his leg became paralyzed at that moment. She realizes the truth. She hugs Pei. Pei says, "I was not worthy of getting your love. When you were talking about divorce with your husband, at that time I decided to get you." Both of them become emotional and hug each other. At that moment, Leo comes with the operation papers after performing surgery on the injured child. He thinks she will forgive him. Seeing the scene inside, he becomes emotional. Leo realizes that Yan Yan has truly forgotten him and now belongs to someone else. Leo sits down and cries. Both of them also come outside. Leo quickly shows the operation papers and says to Yan Yan, "The child's operation has been done. Come back to me." Yan Yan says, "You could not even stay happy yourself and you killed the child before it even saw the world. I hate you. Under no condition can I belong to a person like you." Both of them leave. One day, Yan Yan's father calls her and says, "Get cooperation for us from the Pei family." Yan Yan says, "I am only a housewife. I cannot do this." Her greedy father says, "If the project does not come within 3 days, then I will create a scandal." Pei also hears this and decides to help, but Yan Yan stops him. Her father used to beat her a lot, lock her in a room, and take out all his anger on her. After her mother's death, he used to insult her a lot. That is why she does not want to help her father. She tells this to P. Both of them hug each other. Leo is watching all of this from downstairs. Leo becomes crazy remembering Yan Yan. He feels a lot of regret. After 6 months, Yan Yan has created her own personal design brand company. She herself is the CEO. P congratulates her. Yan Yan tells that for 6 months she had been working secretly as an interior designer. That is why today such a big company has been established. She says, "After 1 month I will announce in a press conference that I am the president. At that time there will also be a surprise for you," she says to P. Meanwhile, Leo had ruined his condition by drinking alcohol for 6 months, remembering Yan Yan. His father explains to him, "Son, when Yan Yan loved you, you betrayed her and ignored her. Now she has gone. If you want to get her back, then become equal to the P family. If you go above P, then you can get Yan Yan." Julie cleverly steps forward and says, "Right now a company is becoming very popular, whose name is Nianjin Group. If we make a deal there, we can leave P Group behind." Julie thinks in her mind, I am still the chairman of the He family. In the future, all the property of the He family will belong to me. Both of them go there to make a deal. A car arrives. Julie says, this is the car of the chairman of Nanjing Group. I have seen it once before. We are very lucky. If we make a deal once, then we will directly reach a high position. P and Yan Yan come out of the car. They think in their minds how this is possible. P tells Yan Yan to take care of herself, and leaves from there. Leo angrily asks Julie, didn't you say the CEO of Nanjing Group is P? Then why did Yan Yan come out here? They think maybe Yan Yan also came here for a deal. They go inside and ask the reception, what is the name of your CEO? She tells P's name. She wants to give more information, but says she is not allowed to tell. They should meet personally and talk. Julie sarcastically says, looks like your CEO must be very old. The receptionist replies sarcastically, she is very beautiful and young. She achieved success very quickly. She married twice. Her first husband liked someone else's wife. Yan Yan thinks in her mind what will happen if they find out that she is the general manager of Nanjing Group. They come inside. Leo tries to hold Yan Yan's hand. Yan Yan says, Mr. Lee, please tell the work you came for. Julie sarcastically says, you came here with the planning of the P family to ask for help. I am the chairman of the He family. I have experience. You never worked before, so you are not qualified. Julie says, do you think they will help you? You probably do not even know planning. Yan Yan replies strongly, you grew up in an orphanage and did not even go to college, and you are measuring my ability. Julie proudly says, I have been working in the company for 6 months. I am more capable than you. Julie taunts, maybe P realized you are useless so you came here to work. Hearing this, Leo says, now let's get married. Divorce P. Yan Yan says, I married P. He gave me freedom that a woman can also do something. You always saw me as only a housewife who sits at home all day waiting for you. I was imprisoned within the 4 walls of the house. I felt suffocated. I wanted to fly freely like a bird in the open sky. I was tired of such a life. I am happy even without you, so stop following me. We are not meant for each other. And Julie out. A few days later, a press conference is held. The two of them also go there to ask for cooperation from the managing group. Julie thinks to herself that from today, she will become the wife of the CEO of the He family. NN will become a girl who has been abandoned. Julie thinks that she does not want to leave her luxurious life. No matter what happens, she must live as Leo's wife. People are talking that the CEO is the mistress of the P family. She did not want to use her identity, so she did not reveal it. Just then Yan Yan and P make a grand entry. Everyone starts clapping. NN's greedy father had also come there to ask for help. Seeing his daughter as the CEO, he becomes shocked. Seeing the two of them, Leo's eyes widen in shock. He thinks how this could be possible. NN says, even if I did not know anything before, now I have learned many things. I worked hard day and night, and today I have reached here. P grabs Leo and says, do not come anywhere near here. When she loved you, you pretended to die and lived with your own sister-in-law, leaving her alone. Yan Yan also returns his will and says, you hurt me many times. Legally this was mine, but I am giving it back to you. From now on, do not come near me. Leo tries to give the will back to NN, but Julie does not agree. She says, my husband died and my child also died, so why should I give this property to her? Leo slaps Julie. Julie takes a knife out of her bag and attacks Leo. Leo gets injured and falls into Yan Yan's arms. For the last time he says, come back. NN says, forgive me. Now I have married P. I cannot come back. I am pregnant. Hearing that he is going to become a father, P becomes very happy. The police arrest Julie. At that moment, NN's greedy father comes asking for help. Yan Yan tells him to apologize to her dead mother. She says, I will never forgive you. Even if you die, I will not forgive you. Now you will live in poverty. I will only come to your funeral. After some time, NN gives birth to a beautiful daughter. Seeing this, Leo becomes very happy. Julie is sentenced to 30 years in prison. They go to the hospital to see Leo. NN says, your hospital bill has been paid by P. We have a daughter. Now I am going to live my life. I will never come to meet you again. Saying goodbye, she leaves. NN and P live happily together. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe.